What is up, guys? It's L1F3BrickS, and in today's video I do have an Onderon mock update. This is going to be week number 2. And to be honest, I'm filming this first clip at about, I think, 2:30 in the morning right now. I'm getting a little bit of progress done, but again, this video is coming out on Saturday, so there's going to be a little bit more progress done after this clip, so definitely stay tuned. Don't click off now thinking this is the only progress. But yeah, in this clip, I pretty much want to go over the poll and pretty much just go over the kind of basic idea I have right now. I'm a little tired right now, so I'm going to try to make this clip not too long, just so I'm a little bit more enthusiastic in the next clip. But pretty much the idea I have is, first off, if I take this cruiser off, since this next plan probably won't even have this cruiser in here, so let's go ahead and just throw this guy backwards down here. Just get him out of the way for the moment. There we go. So pretty much the idea I have right here, and I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I think it's going to be pretty cost effective for me, and guarantee this mock, being able to come out by December, would pretty much be if I have two, if pretty much say, so this right here is a little bit of rock work, about a minifigure height right there. If I were to have this gradually build up a little bit more, I'm thinking about maybe 2-3 more bricks, and then kind of cut it off at this first, or at the end of this green base plate right here. So pretty much gradually go up a little bit, cut it off here, and then do the same thing over there. Make it obviously a little bit different shape, make it a little bit more unique, and then have it, again, meet at about right there, and then have it connect in the middle right here. So this is pretty much all enclosed. And then at that point, I'm honestly thinking about making this all grass, having this all grassy terrain. And then honestly what I'm thinking, guys, is make it double-sided. And I'm thinking about, leave a comment down below what you guys think on this. I'm not too sure how it will look in the end. I think it'll look pretty cool. And honestly, with all the parts I have, this is what I'm thinking. It's going to be pretty simple for me to do this. But again, it's going to look cool in the end. Is if pretty much starting here, I have another gradual kind of rise in the middle right here. So say, say this is 3 green base plates wide right here, which it pretty much is. So say basically equivalent to that middle green base plate will be gradually rising up all the way until, say, let's see, if we get about eye level right here, say it's going to get about up to here. So let's try to get this all into one frame. Yep, so see it over here. So say basically as tall as maybe 2 of those Buzz Lightyears. So honestly like this. And pretty much just have that up in the middle, and it'll be clones on that side. I always like having the clones on the left side for some reason. It's always natural to me. And of course, if I look at it from this way, that's pretty much the way I'm building. So I have the clones coming up the hill, or attempting to. So say pretty much at the top here, I have a little separatist gate of some sort, or maybe just like a little archway bridge kind of thing, kind of representing that maybe there's a separatist base back here, or a separatist, or a town or a city controlled by the separatist. So pretty much have a little bit of a normal level here, but then pretty much have a almost complete slope going down with having the clones trying to push up it. And of course, maybe have like an AAT up here. Of course, spider droids going all the way down, regular battle droids. And again, pretty much having the clones, really have to push forward up here. And then if you're thinking about what I'm going to do down here is first off have tall rock work, use, the classic, where are they? Yeah, I don't even know where I put them at, but you know what I mean, like the classic little, I don't even know where I put some, but you guys know what I'm talking about. These little pieces right here, the classic 1x2x3 regular and inverted ones. So have this rock work go up on those sides, gradually build up with it. Have green plated on top, and then on these sides, I'm thinking about maybe on one. First off, maybe having a river and having maybe an actual little tunnel go in between them. Kind of give a little bit of detail at least in there. Maybe have a tunnel going between them, and then again maybe have more droids over here. Maybe have some maybe have some clones trying to scale the wall on the one side, and then on the other side maybe just have a regular old little battle. Then maybe have the clones try to scale on this side, or maybe we'll see what's going on. But I don't know. This definitely, damn, I keep on hitting that, but. Definitely an idea I want to at least attempt. What I'm pretty much guaranteeing, though, just because I'm liking how it's going to turn out, is it's definitely going to be more of a green mock. It's definitely going to be more of a green-based mock. I've got a whole bunch of green 2x4s, green 4x4s, bunch of regular green old plates. I've actually got, I'm not too sure if they're over here, but I know in maybe both those little small ones and a bigger Sterilite or Stanley, I do have a whole bunch of, detailing green pieces, of course. If you guys watching Naboo, I've got 100,000 green pieces, so that's not going to be an issue. But yeah, so pretty much I'm definitely going to, at least tonight, attempt to, or at least by the time this video is out, I'm going to attempt to get both of these sides started. I mean, again, I don't think I'll be able to connect them at all, really just because I have to sort what I need. I'll probably, again, do a little bit myself and maybe even ask my dad for throughout the week. You know, week 2 going into week 3, asking him if maybe he can come down here, sort a little bit for me. I think he was doing a little bit already, but kind of just tell him exactly what I need, and he'll probably, I do have, of course, all the slopes sorted, all the little slopes in those 2 drawers, but aside for that, and actually I just realized there's 1x2 there's 1x3 slopes in here a little bit, so that's not too bad. So pretty much, yeah, again, I'm gonna try to get this out, or this done a little bit before week 2, and then I'm hopefully gonna be able to grind out a lot of this before I even got to place Bricklink orders. Again, I think what it was 9 weeks before the finale, 10 weeks before the finale, coming out on December 15th. So I'm gonna try my best. I mean, it's definitely gonna get out by then, but I'm gonna try my best to get some, you know, consistent progress every week. Because again, I think this mock's gonna turn out really, really cool. And again, it won't be anything like transportable or anything. I mean, I'm not gonna make this, you know, mock being able to go to a convention. If anything, my next mock for 2020 will be going to Brick World. But this mock will just be a really fun mock, I feel, and definitely something unique. I don't think a lot of people have done something like this, and I feel like even for myself, you know, and at that point, genuinely too, I might maybe just switch this table this way, just so it may be a little bit easier for me to build coming from this side. You know, again, if all this is picked up eventually, I might actually have the mock table flipped this way, at least just for this mock. I think, and again, that'll give me my whole perception as well of having the clones coming from this side, droids on that side. If you guys have realized, that's been the same for every mock I've done. The clones come from, aside for Devron, I guess it was flipped, but yeah, so basically I'm going to try to do that. And I think everything's going to turn out pretty good, guys. So this is pretty much the first clip. I know it's pretty long, but it will, in the next clip, I will go over the poll results with you and hopefully show you some more progress. So see you guys then. All right, guys, so it is the next day. It is currently Thursday, October 10th at about 5 p.m. I am about to leave my dad's in about a half hour. So I'm going to film this clip, finish up some parting out on the Bricklink side, and then I will go from there. So pretty much I got a lot of stuff done in the past 24 hours. Very happy with my progress. I listed about 5 more things on eBay. I parted out 2 sets, actually 3 sets. This is the 3rd set I'm parting out over there. I got some mock progress done. I got videos for the whole weekend. And yeah, so pretty much a very good 24 hours, if even, well, yeah, about 24 hours. But so yeah, let's get on to the mock update. I do want to, or I told you guys in the last clip, I did want to get some actual progress done by the next clip. I'll just kind of show you guys that I am working on it, and I have confidence that this will be done. So I already told you guys all about the design, so I'll pretty much just show you the progress. So basically, guys, I have the little rock work started on either side. So there's that side. This will be also rock work in there. Then this side as well. So there we go. And yeah, so pretty much what I'm thinking here is I'm thinking it's going to kind of be 2 different little funnel areas to kind of funnel all the clones into one area first before they have to make the, you know, the bigger, you know, hike, you know, what the Separatists have in the high ground. Just to kind of, I think it'll, you know, give it a nice perspective of just really the clones are really in a bad spot. You know, they're down below, you know, 100 feet. They're on an angle. They have the low ground. They have a little bit of cover, but again, they're underneath everything, and they got to be funneled into one area just to even get up there. I mean, I get they can maybe climb up these rocks, and I will have some clones, of course, doing that. Of course, the minifigures at the very end will be the funnest or the most fun part. But yeah, so there's pretty much that, guys. Throughout the week, I asked my dad if he could at least just sort a little bit of these parts. I pretty much was going through, I split these 2 piles. I started doing a little bit of sorting, as you guys can tell, even the filler brick as well. But it's going to take a long time to, but that's the thing, I'd rather just kind of get it out of these piles first, and then if I'm going to, you know, eventually put everything into drawers, which I want to, of course. I mean, I obviously don't want my Lego room like this forever, but luckily the office is at least clean. But yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. And then I do have a plan too, around when the one side of rock work is about to be put up, I'm planning on getting all the parts I need, you know, have enough parts for almost the entire side, and then do a time-lapse video, kind of like how First Order Lego does his time-lapse, but just for the side of the mountain. I feel like doing a nice little time-lapse is kind of just building a whole mountain up and just kind of seeing, you know, what it takes, what parts I need, how long does it actually take. So I figure for at least one of the sides of these 2 mountains, that will be pretty cool. Then again, this table is going to be moved this way, probably by next week, honestly, since pretty much next week's progress, what I want to have is that table cleared off. I want to have all the base plates on there. I want to have all or most of it, if not all, of the initial plating done and the border going around. So I want to have all that done. And I want to have some stuff kind of just mapped out with pieces. So that's going to be the next week's plan. I want to have a little bit more of that done. And then pretty much the table moved over here. And then I have one last question for a poll I'm going to post when this goes live. But let's go over the last week's poll answer. So pretty much over here, the question was pretty much just what figure should I use or what era should I make it. 74% said Clone Wars. I looked that up. There's like 98 people out of the 132. So obviously it's going to be a Clone Wars mock. These really stood no chance, not at all. Not even a close tie where I can maybe redo it. But pretty much this week's poll or this update's poll is going to be what clones should I use. Again, I want to use clones I haven't used before. Again, I use like ARF Troopers, already Kashyyyk clones, 501st. So that's pretty much going to be this poll's question. I'll probably give you guys 5 different options on clone troopers I have not used yet to use for this mock. Since I think that's the most fun, of course. Not just reusing the same clone troopers every single time. I used shock troopers already. I used the recon corps. So it's tough, guys. I'm not too sure what's left. I mean, bomb squad, I guess. But I'm thinking, honestly, what I was thinking was just doing original Clone Wars clones, just doing those. That's kind of why I have my Phase 1 Clone Wars Rex out as well. Just to kind of switch it up. I did a lot of Phase 2 stuff. I don't think I did any... Well, I already did 2 12th Legionosis as well. A credit to Danny for all those. And, yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe doing Clone Wars clones, but I'll still give you guys like 5 different options to kind of choose from and see what you guys want the most in the end. Or maybe I'll do 5 different options but Clone Wars clones just because I think those will win. But who knows? I'll decide what the poll I'm going to do is when I post it. But yeah, guys, this is already a pretty long update. Hopefully you guys are hype about the progress. I've got lots of high hopes for this mock. I think it's going to be, again, a budget-friendly mock, a time-friendly mock, and I think I'm going to be able to make it look really, really cool with the pieces I have. And yeah, pretty much in the end, we'll go over the vehicles probably like towards like week 5, 6 or so. Since this is going to be on for 10 weeks and then the finale on the 11th week. So it's going to be a pretty long time working on it, but it's only going to realistically be 2 months up until December 15th. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave your thoughts on the mock or any opinions. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all for week 2, guys. So again, I will see you guys all next week, and stay tuned for more, guys. Bye. 5% off on your next LEGO purchase. Be sure to use code LIFEBRICK. That's capital LIFE at republicbricks.com for 5% off your next order. We'll pretty much pay for your shipping or get you a couple dollars off. They sell old LEGO minifigures, sets, mystery boxes, and more. I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing the products, so be sure to use code LIFEBRICK on your next order for 5% off.